In this video, we'll see how we can increase the size of a photo or picture using service sites based on artificial intelligence. Soon everything will be based on artificial intelligence. In fact, there are many such services on the internet now. I have selected some of them that, in my opinion, deserve attention, do their job quite well and have free functions. And the first of these sites is called ClipDrop. As for the restrictions on this site, we can look at the pricing tab. In fact, the site is multifunctional, but in this case we are interested in improving the quality of photographs. And in the free version it doubles the picture and gives you the opportunity to enlarge 20 pictures per day. And let's try it. It says here that we can upload up to 10 files at once, but in fact this is a paid function, so we will have to upload one picture at a time. For experiments, I selected 4 pictures, one portrait in low quality, you can see how pixelated it is, another portrait in medium quality, like this. A photo of the product is also in low quality, you can see how blurry the image is, and a picture in a cartoon style generated by neural network is also quite low quality, you can see how pixelated it is. Well, let's drag one picture, then we need to click. In the free version you can only enlarge it twice. And here there is a smooth tab, smoothing, a more detailed photo. This is also a paid function. Well, we click upscale and we are immediately asked to register. I register using a Google account and go to this resource. He processed my photo, all I have to do is download it. Here I will indicate that this is increased by X2, save. I'll do the same with other photos and then we'll compare them. So let's see. The first portrait is the original and what happened? Well, we see that he removed the pixelation, but since the original quality of the picture is quite low, the result, frankly speaking, is not very good. The only thing he removed here was pixelation and increased the size of the picture itself. We look at the next portrait. Here it turned out better. In addition to giving us smoother skin, we can see that our eyes are more expressive, and he also did a little color correction, as you can see in the second image in warmer tones. Generally not bad. I like the result. Picture of the case. Here you can see how blurry it is in the original. Here we can't say that it's perfect, it's gotten better, but it's still noticeable. The pixelation is gone, the noise here is also gone a little. Well, in general this is the result. And a picture in a cartoon style. Look, well the pixelation is noticeable here, it's very noticeable in the original, in the processed picture it's much better, and here the mustache has also become noticeably better and other details of the picture have also become better. Well, this was the first site we looked at. The next site is called PixelCut. This is also a multifunctional site for working with images, but in our video we will only look at enlarging images. Regarding the restrictions on this site, here too, in the free version it only doubles. And as for the number of pictures per day, I didn't find any restrictions here. You can find information on the page. And in order to start working, simply click Upscale Image. We are immediately prompted to upload an image by dragging and dropping the first image, and the processing has taken place. For does not allow us to click. It immediately offers a paid version. I download the result into a separate folder and save it. And I will do the same with other pictures and then compare. We look at the first portrait. Well, the result is the same as on the first site, the pixelation is gone, the quality has changed insignificantly, the pixels have simply been removed and the size of the picture has increased. The second portrait. Well, here the quality is clear that it has become better, smoother skin, more expressive eyes, fewer pixels, there was no color correction here, but the quality is clear that it is better. We look at the image of the case. Well, in general, it is noticeable that the result has become better. and a cartoon picture. We also see that the image has become better, not so pixelated. Let's also look at the mustache. It painted on the mustache better and other details of the image. This was the second site. The next site is called Big JPG, quite a famous site. Here we can already enlarge the picture 4 times. Below there is information that you can familiarize yourself with. Restrictions on uploaded images. It should be no more than 3000 by 3000 pixels, and for free accounts no more than 5 megabytes, for paid users 50 megabytes. It also says here that if you are not registered on the site, you need to keep your browser open. If you are logged in, you can close the browser and go about your business while processing is in progress. So let's try. Let's take our pictures. I'll even try to upload them all together. And after they are loaded here, we need to press start. And there are settings here. We must indicate whether this is a photograph or an artwork. The result depends on this. Here I select photo, select 4 times, and here noise removal. Here you can already experiment with different photographs. Well, the first picture is of rather poor quality. Let me take medium. Click OK. The next photo, we will also select photo 4 times. Here I will select low. Click OK. And here we are. Yeah. And here there is a warning that the free version can only process 2 images at a time. I download the finished pictures. And now for the next pictures I also press start. No changes here. But here it is necessary to indicate that this is not a photo but an artwork. We'll see. I'm downloading 2 other pictures. And here you can see by the number of pixels that they have increased 4-fold. My original picture was 499 by 332. As a result 1996 by 1328. And similarly other pictures. We see that they have increased 4 times. Well, let's move on to the comparison. We look at the first portrait. As we see, the program did not work well, as there was pixelation. It remained the same. It's just that the picture increased in size. Let's look further at the second portrait. Well, in my opinion, there are only a few, and perhaps even no changes. Just increase the size of the photo. In my opinion, the quality has not improved. And in my opinion, it's almost the same with the picture of the cover. Well, we can say that the quality has improved quite a bit and the picture has simply become larger. And look at our last image. And this is where you can say that the program did an excellent job. Look at the clarity. Let's look at the mustache. There is no pixelation at all. Look at this tie. Yes, that is, we can say that this site works very well with illustrations, with hand-drawn images. Perfect. Better than previous sites. Let's keep this in mind. And regarding the topic of increasing the quality of images, one cannot fail to mention such an interesting site called DGBOL. It is also multifunctional. It is not only about enlarging pictures. If you scroll down, you will find many interesting functions here. This site has both its significant pros and cons. One of the advantages is that it is absolutely free. There are no hidden fees. Of course, a huge advantage is that it qualitatively enlarges pictures, as well as its versatility. And the downside is that because it is free and so good, it has a lot of visitors and you will have to stand in line. Here it now says waiting time. Waiting time is 18 minutes. And yesterday I went to this site and the waiting time was 55 minutes. It all depends on the time of day and how many users are currently on the site. There are also answers to frequently asked questions here. And you can read more detailed information here. One of the most important things I want to draw your attention to is that here is how many DPI will be in the final picture. DPI is a unit of measurement. 300 DPI means that these images are suitable for printing on external media. This can be either printing on clothes or printing some kind of advertising products. And this is very important for designers. Let's go back to our tools. Click AI Image Upscaler and upload our files. It also says that you can upload 25 files at the same time. The limitation is that each file should be no more than 10 megabytes and no more than 10 megapixels. So we take all 4 of our pictures at once and upload them. There are also settings here. Firstly, in small font it says, improve the quality of the picture before enlarging. Of course we will select this function and there are still options here. It has already downloaded my files. Here I see my files. 4 files in the queue. I can open my files and here is the approximate waiting time. You can buy something to do. I didn't show you the settings. He automatically chose the balanced setting. Let me go back to Tools again. Come here again. I'll need to load something else. I'll take another picture. There are options here. I think only the top 4 are available in the free version. We choose either a balanced mode or a detailed mode. If there is a lot of noise in the photo, if we have a hand-drawn picture, then it is better to choose this cartoon drawing mode, and there is also a fine-tunes mode. Well, you need to experiment with all these modes. Let's choose detailed noise for example. Here we will choose to enhance the image before enlarging it and press submit again. Now I have 5 pictures in the queue. You can see it here my files, or here if we click my files. Here are all 5 pictures. I'll stop the video for now and then we'll continue. The pictures have been processed. There is also a convenient compare function here, that is, compare, for example, click on it and move to another page. And here is this slider. We can compare before and after. If you need to download, come back here again, click download and download it to your computer. And now compare the quality. First, let's see how many times the picture has quadrupled. We can see this by the number of pixels. And let's take a closer look. Our original picture, enlarged picture. It's clear that the pixelation has gone away. If the picture is initially of very poor quality, then you shouldn't expect any miracles. Look at the next one. Well, here I think you see what good quality it is. Perhaps of all our experiments today, the quality here is the best. Look how beautiful it is. No wonder this site is so popular. We look at our item. Well, you see what quality it is. Pretty good job. And look at our hand-drawn anime picture. Everything is pretty good here too. We check the mustache and tie. Well, as you can see, the site is very good. In my opinion, of all the sites reviewed, this site, despite the wait, gives us the best result. And I also want to remind you, friends, that we can also enlarge pictures in the Leonardo service. In the free version, we have the opportunity to enlarge 5 pictures per day. And recently I posted a video on my channel about the Canva service. Using the built-in applications in the Canva editor, you can also enlarge pictures well. Well, friends, if the video was useful for you, then I will be glad to see your likes and comments. Subscribe and see you again.